I am in shock. I am in shock. The Indiana Fever just beat the Aces. The first win for the Indiana Fever against the Las Vegas Aces since I was 22 years old. Aces MVP to refs, Fever's MVP and Alyssa Smith. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm still reeling. The Indiana Fever just pulled off the unthinkable, obliterating the Las Vegas Aces in a jaw-dropping 27-point blowout, 81-54. This is the Fever's first win against the Aces since I was 22 years old. A monumental moment for a franchise that's been chasing this victory for nearly a decade. The Aces, heralded as the WNBA's unbreakable dynasty, were left stunned, exposed, and thoroughly outplayed in front of a roaring Indianapolis crowd. A'ja Wilson, the reigning MVP, got her usual preferential treatment from the refs, but it was irrelevant. Chelsea
A'ja Whistle Wilson. My God, you see how many free throws that lady have? Oh my God, on the stat sheet she had basically 30 points, but all the free throws this woman got, man, they tried their best to keep the Aces in the game, man, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter, man. They destroyed the Aces. About freaking time the Fever finally beats the Aces, man. And without Caitlin Clark. You know,
Chelsea Gray, who some dare to claim surpasses Caitlin Clark, was a non-factor, limping to a measly 2 points. The Fever didn't just win. They sent a resounding message to the league. They're here, they're fearless, and they're ready to rewrite the WNBA hierarchy. And they did it all without Caitlin Clark. Let's set the stage. The Aces swept the Fever last season and hadn't lost to them in 16 straight games. For years, Vegas has been the gold standard, with their star-studded roster and championship pedigree. Meanwhile, the Fever have been building, quietly developing chemistry and grit under coach Stephanie White. This wasn't just a game. It was a chance for Indiana to exercise demons and prove they belong among the elite. Without Clark, their superstar rookie sidelined by injury, the odds were stacked against them.
But this was a big win for the Fever because the Aces were the only team that they had not won at least one game to last season, meaning the Aces swept the Fever last season. They actually haven't won a game against the Aces in 16 games. And they did it without Caitlin Clark. This team is crazy. They are beating the #1 team in the league first. And then they go and beat the Aces, who they haven't won to in 16 games. And they did it without Caitlin Clark, which is just a testament to how this team is finally developing a rhythm.
Yet what unfolded was a masterclass in team basketball that left the Aces searching for answers and the basketball world buzzing. The third quarter is where the drama peaked, and it's worth dissecting. Lexi Hull, a rising star who's been grinding all season, executed a textbook box out on A'ja Wilson. Her positioning was flawless, knees bent, arms wide, holding her ground like a seasoned veteran. She secured the rebound cleanly, a moment straight out of Basketball 101. But then, Wilson, in a moment of frustration, reached over Hull's head, blatantly grabbing for the ball. It was a clear over-the-back foul, the kind any rec league ref would call without hesitation. The crowd held its breath, expecting the whistle. Instead, the refs signaled a jump ball, as if Hull and Wilson were somehow equals in that moment. The broadcasters' voices cracked with disbelief, their confusion echoing through the arena. It was a call so baffling it felt like a lifeline tossed to a drowning Aces team. Coach Stephanie White was incensed. By the fourth quarter, with 5:35 remaining, her frustration boiled over. She erupted on the
times. A'ja Wilson, she got a favorable whistle in the second half, but it is what it is. Superstars get the whistle, unless your name is, 29 points for A'ja Wilson, 3 boards, 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 9 for 18 from the field goal, from the field, 11 for 13 from the free throw line. Look at the rest of her team. 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 6 points, 0 points, 4 points, 2 points, 3 points. Dana Evans, 1 for 10, Dana Evans. Oh my goodness.
She erupted on the sidelines, her face a mix of passion and fury, letting the officials know exactly what she thought of their inconsistent calls. The technical foul she earned was a badge of honor, a signal to her team that she had their backs. On the bench, Caitlin Clark was all in, leaping to her feet, cheering wildly, her energy infectious. Even sidelined, Clark was a leader, rallying her teammates and keeping the Fever's fire burning. That moment encapsulated the team's spirit, No excuses, no backing down, just pure, unadulterated fight. Let's break down this historic beatdown quarter by quarter, because the Fever's performance was nothing short of poetic destruction. Indiana came out like a team possessed, scoring the game's first 6 points and never relinquishing control. They shot an efficient 52, 9% from the field, dominating the paint with a 16-4 advantage. The Aces, meanwhile, struggled to a dismal 28, 6% shooting, looking disjointed and unprepared. By the end of the quarter, the Fever led 21-14, and the crowd sensed something special brewing. Kelsey Mitchell was electric, slicing through the defense with precision, while Aaliyah Boston anchored the paint with authority. Second quarter.
I don't know about frustrations boiling over as more to just like making a point. Caitlin says she got me though, so.
One more than that.
She just got a bonus.
And by bonus, she was meaning the Commissioner's Cup bonus, which was $49 or $43,000 per player, because the prize pool was $500,000. And apparently, Steph White just was pissed about the officiating. I don't know if it was Asia Wilson's whistle or what, but
second quarter, stepping on the gas. If the first quarter was a statement, the second was an execution. The Fever outscored the Aces 25-10, shooting a scorching 81, 8% from the field, including a perfect 6 for 6 in the paint. Vegas, by contrast, managed a pathetic 23. 5%, their offense crumbling under Indiana's relentless pressure. Natasha Howard, fresh off her Commissioner's Cup MVP performance, was a force, battling in the trenches and setting the tone. By halftime, the score was 46-24, and the Aces were on the ropes, their championship aura fading fast. The Aces tried to rally, but Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham had other plans. Hull's defensive tenacity and Cunningham's timely shots snuffed out any hope of a Vegas resurgence. A questionable jump ball call briefly gave the Aces a spark, but the Fever stayed composed, extending their lead to 68-47. The defense was suffocating, forcing turnovers and clogging passing lanes, while the offense flowed with unselfish precision. The final period was a massacre. The Aces managed just 7 points. 7. In the entire quarter, a complete and utter breakdown. Indiana's defense was relentless, holding Vegas to 26% shooting for the game, their lowest output of the season. The final score of 81-54 didn't even capture the dominance. This was a team-wide effort, with 24 assists on 31 made shots, a testament to the Fever's chemistry and execution. Aja Wilson's 29 points, 9 for 18, 11 for 13 from the free throw line, were hollow. She got to the line 13 times, nearly as much as the entire Fever team, but it didn't matter. Her teammates were invisible, combining for a woeful 7 for 43, 16.3% from the field. No one else scored more than 6 points. Chelsea Gray, the supposed veteran maestro, was a disaster, finishing with 2 points, 2 assists, and 5 turnovers.
But
her performance
is playing phenomenal. Oh my God, it's night and day. I think that Commissioner's Cup gave them swag. Now they're swagging it out. I never seen Natasha Howard so aggressive in my life. This girl is beasting now all suddenly. She is beast moding right now. And Timpson, the rookie, getting block shots, getting steals. Aaliyah Boston is just murking, destroying Aja Wilson. I got a Wilson. I got a nickname for Aja Wilson, guys. You know what it is? Whistle Wilson. Because this lady's always getting whistles. She's the person with the special whistle, guys. Every freaking time. And then she goes to the free throw line. Freaking free throw merchant. I think she's related to SGA. But anyway, she's not playing that great.
Her performance was a stark contrast to the leadership Clark provided from the bench, cheering every big play and keeping her team locked in. The Fever, on the other hand, were a symphony of teamwork. Kelsey Mitchell led with 25 points and 6 assists, her quickness and shooting overwhelming the Aces' backcourt. Aaliyah Boston was a force inside, dropping 20 points and 7 rebounds, outmuscling Wilson in the paint. Natasha Howard added 11 points and 10 rebounds, her intensity setting the tone. The Fever's defense was a revelation, forcing 17 turnovers and dominating the paint 28-10 in the first half alone. They played with the kind of cohesion and discipline that championship teams embody. This game exposed the Aces' cracks. Once the league's standard bearers, they've lost their identity, their chemistry, and their ability to respond to adversity. Wilson can have all the favorable calls, dubious jump balls, free throw parades, but basketball is won on the court, and team play trumps individual heroics. The Fever proved that, delivering a performance that was both a statement and a warning. Caitlin Clark's absence only amplified the Fever's depth and resilience.
Guys,
From the
when did Indiana Fever turn into the best defensive team in the NBA? When? I mean, after that celebration from the Commissioner's Cup, we all thought they were going to come out here a little bit hungover. I mean, their defensive prowess has gone up 100%. In the first half, we have Aces down 22 points. We have only beaten Las Vegas Aces one time in 9 years. For those who do not know that statistic, we've only beaten them once in 9 years. Their defense is impenetrable. We have 28 points in the paint for the second quarter. We're shooting 90% from the field in the second quarter. This is insane.
But from the bench, she was their heartbeat, her energy radiating through the team. The Indiana Fever have arrived, and they're not intimidated by reputations, officiating controversies, or past losses. They've got the chemistry, the toughness, and the potential to be champions. The Aces, they've been put on notice. The WNBA's new hierarchy has a name, and it's the Indiana Fever. Fever Gang, let's ride!
CC Gang! Fever Gang! Down goes the punk-ass Las Vegas Aces, everybody! Kelsey Mitchell, the road runner, out there dropping daggers with a 25-piece. Boston Market with the rotisserie chicken, baked beans, corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, every drink available. The tiny assassin, Harry McDonald, out there slicing through the defense, getting buckets. Asia crybaby ass Wilson, hold this L. You ain't nothing but a free throw merchant, goofy. Indiana Fever, that's how y'all ball. I don't know what's going on right now, but y'all got the momentum. We can't wait till Caitlin Clark is back on the floor.